Let's look at the solution of arithmetic bites. Akshay started a business at the end of a financial year with rupees 40,000 as capital. Bhavik joined him 3 months later with rupees 30,000 as capital. A month after Bhavik joined, Chandni joined the business with rupees 25,000 as capital. X months after Chandni joined, Dilip joined the business with rupees 50,000 as capital. If the business earned a total profit of rupees 78,000, of which 13,000 was Chandni share, then X is equal to, okay. Partnership. Akshay has invested 40,000 for a period of 12 months. Bhavik has invested 30,000 for a period of 9 months. Chandni has invested 25,000 for a period of 8 months. And Dilip has invested 50,000 for a period of 8 minus X months. Now, if I simply want to get the ratio, hopefully I can remove the zeros from the consideration. This will turn to 20. So here I get 48, here I get 27, here I get 20, and here I get 40 minus 3x, sorry, minus 5x. Okay. Now we were told out of the total profit of 78,000, which was Chandni received 13,000. So 13,000 by 78,000 is 1 by 6. So if Chandni is receiving 20 units, the total of units should add up to 120. 48 plus 25 is 75 plus 20 is 95. So this should be equal to 25. So 40 minus 5x is equal to 25, or x is equal to 3, which will be the answer to this question. Next, John purchased goods worth 24,500. He sold 1/6 of the goods, 16.66% of the goods at 40% profit, 2/5 of the remaining goods at a loss of 5%, and the rest at X% profit. If John made an overall profit of 20%, then X is equal to. Key thing, this price is of no use. I'm saying let him buy 6 items at the rate of 100. So his CP is 600, and overall he made a profit of 20%. So he made a profit of how much? 120 rupees. SP being 720. These things we know. Now he sold 1/6 of the goods at 40% profit. So one item he sold at 140, or for one item he received a profit of 40. 2/5 of the remaining goods, out of 6 goods, one is gone, 5 goods are left. 2/5 would mean for 2 items he received loss of 5% of 5 rupees per item he lost. So he received minus 10, and rest at X% profit. One item is gone, 2 items are gone. For the last 3 items he received X per item. So overall profit that he would get from here, sorry, this should be 3x, no, X per item. Overall profit that he would get is 3x plus 30, and this should be equal to 120. So 3x should be equal to 90, or X should be equal to 30. The last 3 items were sold at a profit of 30%. Moving on. Prince invested rupees 44,000 in a deposit, earning interest at 15% per annum, compounded annually. He withdrew rupees A at the end of the first year. The value of the deposit at the end of the second year was 30866. Then A is equal. Okay. I will work my way backwards. At the end of second year, if this was the amount left, what was the investment that was still earning interest at the end of the first year? That is given by the interest rate is this, no? So 23 into 20 into investment left at the end of the first year should be equal to 30866. Cancel 1, 78, 3, 96, 4, 46, 2. Or interest earned, or the investment left at the end of the first year. Investment left at the end of the first year is 26840. But this is not the amount that you would get if you had invested 44,000. If you had invested 44,000, Amount at the end of the first year would be 23 by 20 into 44. This cancel, 2200. 23 into 22 is 506. 529 minus 23, yes. 50600. He should have had an amount equal to 50600, but he had only 26840 amount which was earning interest, which means the difference between them was the amount that was withdrawn. So 50600 minus 26840, this is what we are seeking. So 67,32760. This amount Prince had withdrawn, which will be the answer here. Next, 80% of girls in a school pass an exam. The number of boys who pass the exam is 87.5% of the number of girls who pass the exam. If there are 20% more girls than boys in the school, then what percent of the students rounded to the nearest integer in the school failed the exam? Okay. I know boys and girls and all of those things. So boys is to girls is 5:6. And 80% of the girls in the school pass an exam. So 4/5 of the girls passed an exam. So I'm saying let girls be 30. So boys will be 25. Now 80% of girls passed. 80% would be 24. 80% of 24 passed. Okay. And boys who passed is 7/8 of this. So this will be 21. So failed wise, people who failed, you have 4 people here, you have 6 people here. What percentage of students rounded to the nearest integer in the school failed the exam? I have 10 people who failed out of 55. So 10 by 55 is what we are dealing with. Or we're dealing with 2 by 11, which in percentage term is 18.18%. Given that we have to round it off to the nearest integer, the answer will be 18. Last question. The fuel required to cover a kilometer of distance in a car varies directly with engine capacity. So fuel varies directly with engine capacity as well as positive square root of the power, under root of power. Okay. So fuel per kilometer is equal to K times of C under root P, K being a constant of proportionality. 100 kilometers can be covered with X liters of fuel. So X by 100 will be equal to engine capacity of 1600, K into 1600 into and power of 81 bhp, under root of power, so 1600 by 9. What is the distance that a car with an engine capacity of 1800 cc, car with an engine capacity of 1800 cc with a power of 36 bhp, so 6, K will be the same. Distance is what we are seeking. Can cover with 3x liters of fuel. So 3x liters of fuel. What distance? Let's call that D. These two equations we have. I'm dividing the first equation by the second equation. X and X gone. I'm left with D by 300 is equal to 144 by 108. The zeros will get cancelled. This I know to be 4 by 3. This also gets cancelled. So the distance that can be traversed is 400 kilometers, which will be the answer to this question. That will be all for this episode. Hopefully you learned something.